Baseball is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Action Realty, Builder's First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, High Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Now, here's KBMW's Robert Warnick.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. We're here for another Post-20 East Region baseball game. Today it is the Valley City Highliners visiting Valley City Royals, switching up seasons here. Post-60 visits Post-20 for their first matchup of the summer here, barring any postseason play. We're going to start right away with your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley starting lineups, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. We'll start with your visiting Royals. Leading off, playing shortstop is number 7, Ethan Miller. In the 2-hole, we have Trevor Fetch. He's wearing number 1, playing left field. Corbin Powell will bat third. He's catching, wearing number 13. Powell did homer last game against Castleton. Jack Samuelson, he's your cleanup man, playing center field, wearing number 14. He also left the park versus Castleton. Gavin Gerhardt, he's batting 5th, playing third base, wearing number 2. Will Schwer, he's playing first base, wearing number 5. Andrew Sikora, he's DHing, wearing number 25. Carver Peterson is in your 9-hole. He'll round out the lineup, playing second base, wearing number 3. And Isaac Norby is playing right field and wearing number 10. I'm Robert Warnick here on B92.7 FM. We're streaming this game live on KBMW News Live YouTube. Let's take a look at your starting lineup for your hometown Post-20. Caden Kappas, he's batting leadoff, playing shortstop, wearing number 5. He's been hit by pitch 18 times this season. Ridiculous number of times. He is getting on base at a high percentage. In the 2-hole, we have Skylar Blado. He's playing second base, wearing number 3. Batting third, Jackson Fleeflet. He's catching, wearing number 7. Fleeflet has 12 doubles on the season and 3 triples. Jaden King, he's batting cleanup, playing right field. Affectionately known as Big Bird, he has 2 home runs on the year and leads the team with 24 RBIs. Cooper Klosterman is batting 5th, playing first base, wearing number 9. Batting 6th, Aiden Hayek, playing third base, wearing number 12. Your pitcher today is Braxton Pauly. He's on the bump, wearing number 23. Eli Kappas is DHing and wearing number 10, and Miles Hinckley in his customary number 9 spot, playing his customary center field role, wearing number 13. Josiah Brewer will be playing left field. He's been doing a nice job out there, had that Superman diving catch a couple games ago. Let's take a quick break to identify some of our sponsors. We're at John Randall Field, East Region doubleheader coming right up between Wahpeton and Valley City. I'm Robert Warnick on B92.7 FM.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs. Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the primary care walk-in clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30, and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Welcome back to Chihinkapa Park. John Randall Field, Wahpeton Post 20, looking to keep their season rolling on. Today, they are 19-4. They host Valley City Post 60. The Royals are trying to spoil this opener, set to start at approximately 5:30. Valley City out taking their IO on the field right now at beautiful John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wannick on B92.7 FM. So the backstop net has come undone here. As you know, if you've seen this field before, or check out our YouTube live stream, KBMW News Live, there's two giant poles. They cut off our view of right and left field down the line, and there's a giant net tethered to it by cables, and that has come down. I think they'd be able to play with it, but it is hanging over the backstop area where a potential foul ball could be in play for the catcher. Like I said, they can certainly play with it like this, I believe, but it's hanging over the foul ground here behind home plate. So we'll see what they're doing there. We got Jason Hayek down there. We got Coach Kappas and Coach Hockert and Wahpeton Baseball Association President Joe Schreiner down there as well, trying to get that back up. This is your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley pregame show. Let's take a look at some of the numbers that make this Wahpeton Post 20 team tick this season. Again, Post 20 is 19-4. But they have been splitting some of their region games. They lost the opening game of the doubleheader to Devils Lake, Kindred, and West Fargo Aces. So they are 3-3 in their last 6 games. Just kind of sluggish to start the games, not scoring a lot of runs. Then they come on late, make it close. They lost to Devils Lake 5-4. They lost 10-8 to Kindred, and then they got walked off by West Fargo up in West Fargo at Young Field. That one was 6-5, walk-off single by Austin O'Lean. So leading this Post 20 team in batting average, let's get these filters reset on me. I believe it's Jackson Fleeflit with a 500 batting average. Caden Kappas batting 460. Jaden King batting 352. So that's your big three in this lineup. 13 doubles for Fleeflit, 3 triples. Caden Kappas has 9 doubles. Jaden King has 5 doubles and 2 home runs. So that's some big slugging numbers from Wahpeton. Leadoff number 3 and number 4 hitters with Skylar Blado sandwiched in the number 2 spot. And then Braxton Pauley has the only other home run for Wahpeton. He will be pitching today on the bump. He did blow the save last time out at West Fargo against that hungry Aces team that is playing fantastic baseball. They moved into a 3-way tie in the East region with Devils Lake and Wahpeton. Wahpeton has the tiebreaker, splitting those games, but having the run differential. Let's take a look at your RBI numbers. Jaden King leads the team with 28. Jackson Fleeflit has 21. Skylar Blado up to 20 RBIs in the number 2 hole. What a breakout year for that young man who's going to NDSCS. Aiden Hayek has 12. Braxton Pauley has 11. Cooper Klosterman has 17. Going back to your batting average column, Skylar Blado batting a cool 324. Braxton Pauley up to 323. Aiden Hayek 322. Nick Langenwalter 295. He's cooled off a little bit. Miles Hinckley 283. He's the lefty. He'll bat number 9. Cooper Klosterman 273. So Wahpeton 335 team batting average. Nothing to scoff at as they look for their 4th consecutive 30-win season. We're going to take a quick break to identify our sponsors here at John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wannick on B92.7 FM, streaming this game versus Valley City on KBMW News Live YouTube.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
We're back at John Randall Field. Wahpeton getting ready to play Valley City in East Region action. Right now they're tending to a net issue. The backstop, the net has come off one of the safety poles here. You can check that out on the KBMW News Live YouTube channel. A glimpse of blue sky above it. It's actually a quite better view without the net, but I digress. Safety first, of course. So they're going to look at that. Chris Kappas is down there. Several other people are down there. Brian Watson taking a peek at it now. And I'm going to go set up another camera here if they're going to take the time to fix this so we can get some 4K footage for the Boys Are Back docuseries. Check that out right now, kbmwnews.com videos tab. It's got the Post-20 tournament, the Perm Tournament Championship, and Episode 3 is going to drop next weekend. That features a tight doubleheader with Devil's Lake, another very competitive split with Kindred, and then a battle up at West Fargo with the Aces at Young Field. I'm Robert Wannick on B92.7 FM. Let's take a look at your lineup one more time here. Wahpeton's going to go Caden Kappas at shortstop, wearing number 5. Skylar Blado at second base, wearing number 3. Jackson Fleetfoot in the 3-hole. He's catching, wearing number 7. Jaden King is your cleanup man, playing right field, wearing number 6. Cooper Klosterman, he's at first base, wearing number 9. Aiden Hayek's over at the hot corner, wearing number 12. Braxton Pauley on the bump, wearing number 23. Eli Kappas is your DH, wearing number 10. And Miles Hinckley playing center field, wearing number 13. Josiah Brewer, who's being DH'd for by Kappas, he will play left field. So that's a look at your Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley starting lineup. And for Valley City, we got Ethan Miller, Trevor Fetch, Corbin Powell, Jack Samuelson, Gavin Gerhardt, Will Schwer, Andrew Sikora, Carver Peterson, and Isaac Norby is out in right. So that is your batting order for both teams, as looks like we're going to have behind the plate game 1 is going to be Josh Nordick, and in the field is going to be Casey Formanak. So that's your crew today. We'll take one more quick break, get a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with North Dakota Class A East Region Baseball at John Randall Field.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
It's an atmosphere of dignity, compassion, and people who care. It's the St. Catherine's difference. Francis likes the St. Catherine's feeling of being at home.
Well, everyone is really nice and helpful. Like home. Everybody tries. The girls are so helpful and friendly, and the guys, and it's just like home.
Take it from the residents themselves. Being at St. Catherine's is like being at home. Come and see for yourself. Dignity, compassion, and people who care. That's the St. Catharines difference. St. Catharines, Wahpeton.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install select front and rear brake pads and 4 select rotors. Up to $20 in rebates on select AC Delco batteries. Up to $15 in rebates on the purchase of 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. And up to $10 in rebates on the purchase and install of select AC Delco cabin air and engine filters. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. SmithMotors.com.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick right here on B92.7 FM, and I want to get this baseball game started just as much as you do, but the net is still hanging over the backstop here, and both umpires are over at the Wahpeton dugout discussing what's going to happen, and I'm saying let's play ball. It is a little bit over the field in foul territory, but it should be fine. It's not a safety issue. It might get in the way of your Wahpeton catcher, Jackson Fleeflet, and your Valley City catcher, Corbin Powell, catching a foul ball. But, I mean, unless they're going to get it up, I would imagine they're going to get this show on the road. This game was scheduled to start 4 minutes ago. Wahpeton post 20 hosting Valley City post 60. East Region play. Wahpeton coming in at 19-4. They have split their last 3 games with Devils Lake, Kindred, and West Fargo Aces, meaning this is going to be a very competitive region. Josiah Brewer brings in the W belt. I'm sorry, we're looking for rosters up here for the PA if they're going to announce them. Anyways, Josiah Brewer brings in the Wahpeton W belt, the WWE-style belt on his shoulder, and they're ready to go here. That is reserved for home runs, and hopefully we see some of those tonight on a hot evening at John Randall Field as we get ready to announce the lineups here. I've already went over them twice, so I will save that for the PA guys in the press box. McCade Pickin helping out today on the microphone. Shout out to McCade, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket. That's where he's going to be going to study computer science. Wahpeton High School graduate, played first base on the spring team, kind enough to help out in the press box, announcing today for Post 20. Beautiful, beautiful evening here at John Randall Field. The sun is fully engulfing the field, and the field's looking nice. Infield is edged perfectly. There is no lip on the inner diamond, and it doesn't look like there's much of a ridge when you go from the infield agrolime to the outfield grass either. The Hockert family, along with Evan Doctor, doing a lot of work on this field this year. Valley News Live was just here interviewing Chris DeFries, so a quick reminder for you guys that Chalk Fest is coming up in Wahpeton. That's right around the corner, so get on Facebook, look that up, Chalk Fest. Lots of stuff going on. And we will have Minnesota Twins baseball tonight on KBMW, our sister station. If you're looking to listen to the game, that will be 9:15 first pitch. So the reserves for Wahpeton today will be number 2, Avery Malmy, number 8, Evan Doctor, number 11, Nick Langenwalter, number 15, Braden Steffens, number 20, Carter Hockert, and your starting lineup for Post 20. Caden Kappas leading off. Skylar Blado batting second. Jackson Fleeflet batting third. Jaden King in the cleanup hole. Cooper Klosterman batting 5th, Aiden Hayek 6th, Braxton Pauley batting 7th, Eli Kappas 8th, and Miles Hinckley batting 9th. Josiah Brewer will be playing defense only out in left field. All right, one more quick break, folks. Looks like they're getting the netting situation fixed, and hopefully when we come back, we'll have the national anthem and the first pitch from John Randall Field in Wahpeton. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Hey, friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome back to beautiful John Randall Field. We're going to get started here. Net hanging down on the backstop and all. Coaches and umpires talking about it, but Wahpeton has taken the field, led by Braxton Bubba Pauley on the mound. Starting this one off today, we'll go left to right. Wahpeton infield, starting with your third baseman, Aiden Hayek, Caden Kappas, Skylar Blado, Cooper Klosterman. Braxton Pauley will be pitching to Jackson Fleeflet today. Left to right in the outfield is Josiah Brewer, Miles Hinckley, and Jaden King. So that's how Wahpeton will go today. All whites with the red caps, looking sharp, hoping to get those white jerseys dirty on the bases. Maybe send a couple balls out today in the midsummer heat at John Randall Field. Thank you for tuning in to the Farmers Union Oil of the Southern Valley pregame show. I'm Robert Wanick. Let's get to it, baby, on B92.7 FM. Braxton Pauley having a pretty good season on the mound. ERA inflated a little bit after he gave up 5 earned runs in one inning against the West Fargo Aces, charged with the blown save and the loss as they walked that one off 6-5. He's still working his way into a groove. Came back from an elbow injury that took about 6 months rehab. He came back at the end of the Perm tournament and has been pretty lights out, but overall 13 innings pitched for Pauley. He's 2-1 already on the season. 4 earned runs allowed, so he's got a 2.15 ERA, which was almost a 0 ERA before his last time out. So yes, Braxton Pauley on the mound looking for his 3rd win of the summer. It'll be his 6th appearance on the bump. So Skylar Blado at second base, continuing to play a utility role for this Wahpeton team. We've seen him in left field, right field, shortstop, pitcher, and second base. Kid can play anywhere, and he'll be going to NDSCS next year. Rumor has it Cooper Klosterman and Braxton Pauley may be headed there as well. If we get confirmation of that, we'll let you know at kbmwnews.com. That's what I hear around the local rumor mill. We might have a trio of post-20 players going to NDSCS to join Tori Ulick and, of course, Kindred's Mason Almaris. All right, we're ready to rock. Leading off, Ethan Miller, Valley City shortstop, wearing number 7. Braxton Pauley working out of the windup. Bell tie leg kick. First pitch is up. Ball 1. 5:40 official game time here at John Randall Field. 1-0 pitch, catches the outside corner, 1-1. So we're 25 minutes into this live stream, and because of the field issues, we're just getting started. 1-1 count. That one, White on the other batter's box, ball 2. So Pauley quickly falls behind 2-1 to Ethan Miller. 2-1 delivery from Pauley. That one grounded to second. Backhand for Blado. He's going to have to get rid of it. One hop throw to first. Gets away from Klosterman. Miller's got a late break to second. We're going to have a throw down. And Klosterman hesitated on the throw and then threw it past Blado. So a lot of messy stuff going on there. That's going to be an E4, allowing Miller to get to second base. So Blado cleanly backhands it, hurries the throw as he needed to, but he just buried that one in the dirt. And then Klosterman had some hesitation. The official scorer rules it a hit, so, and now it's been ruled an error now, so. So Braxton Pauley starts off Trevor Fetch with a fastball in the inside corner for strike 1. Left-handed Fetch in the batter's box. Hugging the inside corner, really crowding the plate there. That one misses down and in. 1-1 count to Fetch. A little shorter batter, small strike zone here for Pauley to try to pepper. And that one is grounded to the second base side. It'll do a job and advance the runner as Blado does make the throw to first for the out. So basically a sacrifice play there as the lefty Fetch rolls it over to second base and advances Miller to third. Brings up Corbin Powell, who did homer in his last game, so Pauley's going to have to be careful here. They do have room for him, but Wahpeton can't afford to fall behind like they have been lately. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Powell's got the Evo shield on the left shin. Wide open stance, front foot is on the outside of the batter's box. Heel is touching the chalk, slightly lifted off the ground. Second pitch, he drives it right back to center. Single to center field. RBI for Corbin Powell. Started with the open stance, closed the front leg, and powered right through that pitch. Sent it right over the top of Braxton Pauley's head for an RBI single. So that brings up cleanup man Jack Samuelson. Tall, lanky Samuelson. He sent one out of the park in his last game. Pauley working out of the stretch. Check swing, strike on the corner anyways. 0-1. So Braxton Pauley, very difficult to deal with when he starts ahead in the count. He's got that tight breaking ball, and he knows how to climb the ladder with a fastball that really sneaks up on you. 0-1. There's that off-speed pitch on the outer side. Strike 2. 0-2, and Pauley's working quickly. He's staring in for the signs. Shaking off a couple of them here. Takes a peek over to first base and comes closed. 0-2 delivery from Pauley. Buries it in the dirt. So Powell is on first base. Pauley, the righty, working out of the stretch with Samuelson at the plate. Samuelson also a righty up in the batter's box. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on what appeared to be a cutter from Braxton Pauley. 2 down here in the first inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Gavin Gerhardt coming to the plate. And Adam Shenanko will come in and courtesy run at first, wearing number 9. As Paul will go get the catcher's gear on. So Pauley looking to get out of this inning with just the 1 run off the 1 error. But first, he'll have to get by Gavin Gerhardt. First pitch from Pauley. That one's high. Fleeflet thought about a snap throw, but he held on to it. He's always a threat to throw it from his knees. So 1-0 count. That one just up and away. Pauley, delivery. Up and in, just under the elbows. 2-0. Fleeflet been working hard behind the plate this year. It was about 90 degrees. Same temperature it's going to be nearing today at JR. He caught both games of that West Fargo doubleheader, and he'll catch both tonight, I'm sure. Swing and a miss, high chatter, 2-1. So there's that pitch from Braxton Pauley. It just keeps rising on you, almost like a rise ball in softball. It just tracks and keeps climbing the ladder. So we have a 2-1 count here. Pauley, delivery over the top, outside. So 3-1, runner on first base, 2 down here. Valley City up 1-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Another high fastball from Pauley and another swing and a miss from Gerhardt. We'll see if Pauley stays upstairs or if he goes back to that breaker. Big pitch here. 3-2, 2 outs, runner on first. Pauley trying to close the door on this 1-run inning for Valley City, and he'll throw to first. It's going to be close. Does get his hand in. Shenanko. Head first slide. Pauley with the jump move off the rubber. Very nice move. He goes to first again, and he is going to get him this time. Stepped on the rubber for a millisecond. Jump throw to first base. Shenanko was snoozing, and that's going to end the inning. Valley City 1, Wahpeton 0. Braxton Bubba Pauley gets out of there with the pickoff at first base. And we're going to go to the bottom of the first inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Valley City 1, Wahpeton 0, post 20 baseball on B92.7 FM.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick, and that was a fairly exciting first inning to start the ball game. Valley City got on via error, moved over to third base, and Braxton Pauley able to end the inning. 2 straight throws over to first, gets the pickoff on the second one, and Valley City scores a run, however, on a single in that inning by Corbin Powell. So Ethan Miller reaches on air. Trevor Fetch moves him over on a grounder. Corbin Powell scores him. And then a courtesy runner for Paul was picked off on the second attempt by Braxton Pauley. So we go to the bottom of the first inning, and Wahpeton's going to go Caden Kappas, Skylar Blado, Jackson Fleeflet. And we'll see what happens here. Kappas has been hit by pitch 18 times this season. He's a pretty good bet to get on. He has 9 doubles, 18 hit by pitch, and a handful of singles. University of Minnesota Crookston Golden Eagle is having an awesome super senior season. Kappas wearing number 5. He hit it off the fence in left field against West Fargo for his 9th double. We'll see if he can keep that pop rolling. First pitch on the way, and that one just misses the Evo shield, and that's how Kappas makes a living. And that one does hit the Evo shield right on cue. Sails a fastball inside, and Kappas, no reason to get out of the way with that protection on his elbow. 19th hit by pitch of the season for Caden Kappas, and he's on first base. So that'll bring up Skylar Blado with Caden Kappas on first base. Great speed for Wahpeton. They'll check him. He'll get back easy. On the mound, it looks like that is Will Schwer. Schwer's delivery is fouled into the net right where it's drooping, so it almost made its way into the stands. Luckily, McCade Pickin with the public service announcement before the game, watch your heads. Not 100% safe here with the backstop drooping down, but a lot of ballparks don't have netting in the backstop. We'll go to Jack Williams for regions, and there will be no backstop for most of the seating there around the grandstand area. So 0-1 count here to Blado, I believe. Schwer goes home. Blado with a check swing. Foul ball, it looks like. Like check swing went right off the barrel. They're going to give the catcher, Corbin Paul, a chance to regroup here as he took the brunt of that foul tip. They caught him in the quad. So we have Caden Kappas on first base. Skylar Blado at the plate. Nobody out, bottom 1. Valley City 1, Wahpeton 0 early on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 0-2. Schwer. High fastball. Can't get Blado to bite. Skylar Blado came into this game hitting .327. 1-2 to Blado. Curveball. Does a nice job. Swing and a miss. They're not going to call a foul ball. Blado thought it was foul, so he doesn't run. And it's just going to be a clean swing and a miss, strike 3. So Blado unable to get the barrel on that one. I was just about to say nice job fighting off that 2-strike curveball, but apparently he couldn't get a piece of it, and that's going to be the first strikeout of the game for Schwer. First out of the game for Wahpeton. Brings up Jackson Fleeflet with the runner in scoring position. First pitch sails outside to Fleeflet. Jackson Fleeflet, one of the most dangerous hitters in the state of North Dakota. Fleeflet batting .500 on the dot this season. .637 on base percentage. And he drives that one hard to left field. No one's going to get that one. That's over the fence. Jackson Fleeflet, his first 4-bagger of the season. Number 7's fired up. High five to first base coach Steve Hawkert. That one on a frozen rope over the left field wall. Fleeflet touches third. Fist bump to Coach Kappas. And that's one happy young man. Takes the helmet off, touches the plate. Boom, Jackson Fleeflet. He'll get the home run hard hat and the W championship belt. And a lot of love from his teammates over by the Wahpeton dugout. Fleeflet hit 7 home runs last year. That's his first of the season. And hopefully that opens up that power stroke for Jackson Fleeflet, who has 13 doubles, 3 triples, and now a home run. 1-1. Wahpeton ties it up with Valley City on that long ball from Jackson Fleeflet. As Jaden King comes up and fouls the first pitch. Straight down into the dirt for strike 1. 2-1 lead for Wahpeton, as Fleeflet drives in Caden Kappas on that home run. Extra base hit presented by High Camp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. So last season when we made the documentary on Wahpeton, Post 20, Fleeflet said home line drives make home runs, and that's exactly what that was. A line drive that just kept on rising, cleared the fence by 8 to 10 feet. Good exit velocity from the righty. Just dropped the barrel on that one, thigh-high fastball, and sent it to left field. Jaden King saws off a 1-2 fastball. Staying in the game here, Jaden King. He will extend the at-bat, not a guy who strikes out a ton. Jaden King, 9 strikeouts on the season in 89 at-bats. Curveball, Jaden King swings and misses at that one. Second strikeout of the game for Corbin Powell. So 2-1, Wahpeton leads on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Jackson Fleeflet drives in Caden Kappas on his first home run of the summer. Jaden King and Skylar Blado strike out, so we have nobody on with 2 outs, first inning. Fastball stays high from Schwer. Schwer, bell-tied leg kick, overthrows that fastball, and it's 2-0 to Cooper Klosterman. Schwer working out of the windup, the righty. Over the top delivery. Looked like he took something off that changeup, maybe? Back in the count at 2-1. Cooper Klosterman enters this game batting .273. Not a guy who's going to walk a whole lot. His on-base percentage is .301, so he's getting on by hit or getting out so far this season. He does have some timely hits. 18 singles for Klosterman, 17 RBIs. That is 4th on the team. 2-2, pitch to Klosterman. Inside corner, fastball, strike 3. He takes a look back, doesn't like it, but that's going to end the inning. Striking out the side is Schwer, but not before giving up a 2-run bomb to Jackson Fleeflet. And Wahpeton takes a 2-1 lead after 1 inning complete on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back from John Randall Field in Wahpeton.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Wahpeton Post 20 takes an early 2-1 lead after the first inning on Valley City Post 60. 2-run jack from Jackson Fleeflet, his first of the summer. Remember, he had 7 home runs last summer. This year he's been shooting gaps, getting a lot of doubles, but that one was a line drive over the left field fence about 335 feet. Puts Wahpeton up 2-0, scores Caden Kappas after he leads off the game with a hit by pitch. So Braxton Pauley back to work here, top of the second inning, facing Gavin Gerhardt. Pauley, the righty, working out of the windup. Leaves the cutter up and in for ball 1. So he's got a cut fastball, he's got a changeup, and he's got a curveball. It's mostly fastball and curveball. 1-0 delivery, fastball right down Broadway, 1-1. Pauley quickly working. He's using the first base side of the rubber. As he steps off, he'll deliver right-handed straight over the top. Fastball off the plate for a ball. Count is 2-1. Braxton Pauley shakes off one sign, nods at the second. 2-1 offering on the way. Just misses off the plate. 3-1. Gavin Gerhardt, right-handed batter, takes the 3-1 pitch knee high on the inside corner, and the count is now full. So it's the second full count for Braxton Pauley on the mound today. Wahpeton post 20 pitcher entered the game with a 2.15 ERA. 3-2 pitch is skied up on the infield. Jackson Fleeflet gives it a look over by the Valley City dugout, out of play. Jackson Fleeflet has treated us to some nice hustle this year behind the plate, but the dude's got to be tired. He's caught all 23 games for Wahpeton. No break in sight either. As we'll do this again, full count to Gavin Gerhardt. That one is skied up on the infield grass again. It's going to carry its way out of play. As Gerhardt is at the plate for Valley City. 3-2 to Gerhardt. He hits that one out to center field. Miles Hinckley. Oh boy, we have a collision. Miles Hinckley misjudges it. Jaden King comes in to save the day, but as a result, runs right into Hinckley. Both those dudes are going to be just fine, it looks like, as Hinckley picks his hat up. See, Hinckley got a bad break on the ball, and by the time he started getting after it, Jaden King said, you know what, I'll go get it, and he ran all the way from right field to center to catch that. And Chris Kappas is going to come out and check on his players and probably chew a little bit of butt for not talking and calling that one. Pretty decent collision between those two, and Jaden King is 6'4", and no small guy, and Miles Hinckley is built like a brick house, a little bit shorter but pretty stocky out there in center. Hinckley had pretty much pulled up trying to basket catch the ball, and King came flying in from right field and hit him side to side, hip to hip check. It looks like they're going to be fine. Chris Kappas making his way back in from center. Braxton Pauley playing catch with his first baseman Klosterman to stay loose. So one down here. So the net collapses before the game. Valley City strikes first in the top of the first. Wahpeton hits a 2-run homer from Fleeflet in the bottom of the first. And now in the second we have a collision in the outfield. Lots of stuff going on here today at John Randall Field. Thanks for joining me on B92.7 FM. I'm Robert Wanek, streaming live on KBMW News Live YouTube. So Will Schwer at the plate. First pitch to Schwer, chest high for a ball. 1-0 count. Braxton Pauley, delivery to Will Schwer. Low and in for a ball. So quickly, Braxton Pauley behind 2-0, and he has been falling behind in counts today so far. Not a great recipe for success. He'll try to get back into this one. 2-0 delivery. I think Schwer helps him out a little bit there. Fouls it on top of the press box, 2-1. Two and one. Braxton Pauley going to come right back at Schwer here. Fastball. Hits that one pretty hard to center. Miles Hinckley drops back, giving chase. And Hinckley catches it. Sun in his eyes. Backpedaling full speed. Miles Hinckley. Hat comes off. Ball goes in the glove. What a play by Hinckley. Looked like at the last second there, Miles Hinckley stuck his mitt up to shield himself from the glove, and then bam, caught the ball. 2 down. So Hinckley obviously no worse for the wear after that collision in center. He tracked that one down beautifully. That'll bring up James Schwer. Hinckley comes in, catches that one. So there we go. 1, 2, 3 inning for Braxton Pauley. Wahpeton leads 2-1. We're going to head to the bottom of the second on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I'm Robert Wanek at John Randall Field. Stick around. We're streaming this game live on KBMW News Live YouTube.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go Hagel.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
We're back at John Randall Field. First inning, very exciting. Wahpeton goes up 2-1 on a 2-run bomb by Jackson Fleeflet. Top of the second, 1-2-3. Valley City goes down in order. A little bit of a collision out in center field as Jaden King comes over from right and bashes in to Miles Hinckley, makes the catch. Both players are fine as Hinckley makes a awesome running catch moments later, and then he makes another catch to end the inning. So it's 2-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Coming up in the bottom of the second, Aiden Hayek, Braxton Pauley, and Eli Kappas. So Schwer struck out the side in that first inning. He just ran into that power bat of Fleeflet and hit Caden Kappas. That's how it all started. 19th time Caden Kappas has been beamed by a pitch. So in the bottom of the second here, we'll start off with Aiden Hayek, number 12. Big looping curveball catches the outside half of the plate for strike one. Hayek skies that one up on the infield grass. Foul territory by first. It looks like Will Schwer is going to get over there and catch it. So the first baseman catches it in foul territory for the first out of the second inning for Wahpeton. Braxton Pauley coming up, wearing number 23, batting from the right side. 1 home run on the season, .323 average. First pitch is in the dirt to Braxton Pauley, so he'll work ahead in this count 1-0. Pauley with a big swing, doesn't take anything off it, has shown the ability to drive the ball to the right side as well. He has a double off the fence here in right and a couple singles to that side as well. Curveball gets a check swing out of him. It's going to clip the belt, I think. 1-1. I think that was a called strike on the pitch. Evens the count at 1-1. Pauley falls that one back into the netting. So 1-2, delivery on the way to Pauley. High fastball gets him chasing for a strikeout. 4th of the ball game for James Schwer. I say they just take the net down. It's going to make for a much better view for our docu-series episode. But I don't think they're going to agree with me, so they'll leave it hanging here. As Eli Kappas comes up, chops that one towards second base. Shortstop's Peterson, a nice snag, and he'll throw to first. 1 pitch, 1 out, and that's going to end the second inning. Hayek, Pauley, and Kappas go down in order. 1-2-3 inning for Schwer. Braxton Pauley and Wahpeton will take the field here, leading Valley City 2-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as we head to the top of the third at John Randall Field.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install select front and rear brake pads and 4 select rotors. Up to $20 in rebates on select AC Delco batteries. Up to $15 in rebates on the purchase of 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. And up to $10 in rebates on the purchase and install select AC Delco cabin air and engine filters. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. SmithMotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
We're back at John Randall Field, and Sikora flares the first pitch he sees to left center field, and it's going to drop in front of Miles Hinckley and Josiah Brewer. So Andrew Sikora starts the third inning off with a hit for Valley City. They trail Wahpeton 2-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I'm Robert Wannock on B92.7. Thanks for hanging out. It's a beautiful night at the ballpark, and there's no better ballpark in North Dakota than John Randall Field. And no, I'm not biased. It's just the facts, folks. Peterson comes up in the 9th spot. Carver Peterson offers at the bunt, and he can't make contact, so that's going to be a strike for Pauly, and he'll take that all day long. So Sikora on first base after that single. Carver Peterson at the plate as Pauly checks Sikora at first, but nothing doing. Klosterman, the big target over there, playing first for Wahpeton. Pauly takes a look over, takes a second look over, and comes set. Another bunt attempt from Peterson, and that one's foul so quickly, 0-2, because he can't get the bunt down. So Pauly, way ahead in this count, can dig into his bag of tricks and try to get a strikeout here. Pauly, one strikeout so far, one unearned run. 0-2 to Carver Peterson. He'll square to bunt again, and that one's foul, so that's going to be a strikeout on the foul bunt. Missed the first bunt, fouled the next two. Interesting decision there by Chase Carpenter and Post 60. But you put some trust in your 9-hitter to get it down, and just wasn't in the cards this time. So one down, one runner on for Valley City. Brings up Ethan Miller, leadoff man. Pauly's just going to miss on the outer half, right below the kneecaps, ball one. Pauly takes a look at first. He'll come set. Glove is chest high again. Slide step home. Off-speed pitch is fouled off. Miller in the box. So he'll stay put in the box. Even the count at 1-1. Josh Nordick, home plate ump, always on top of that. He saw that right away. And the count is 1-1. Sikora at first. Miller at the plate. 1-1 pitch, grounded hard to second. Blado, sidearm to short. Kappas fires to first. Low. Bounces over Klosterman's head. He falls to the seat of his pants, and he'll chase it down by the foul fence. And Sikora's going to pull up at second, but Wahpeton will get the second out of the inning. Throwing error from Caden Kappas is going to allow Miller to reach. So Miller will get over to second base on the throwing error by Kappas. You know, a good throw might get Miller at first there, but if you hang on to it, you got two outs with the runner on first. Tough decision there for the shortstop. And that one is dribbled to Kappas at short. Tough play in the third base hole, and he'll hang on to it. And we'll have runners on the corner. So Kappas fielded that ground ball from the lefty, Trevor Fetch. So he goes opposite field, grounds it into the third base hole. Kappas, the shortstop, comes over and fields it and has no play. So now we have Miller. Miller is on third base. And Trevor Fetch is on first. And Corbin Powell comes to the plate. He had the RBI single, accounting for Valley City's first run in the first run of the ball game, the only one they have so far. So a golden opportunity here for Powell to add to his RBI count. Wide open power hitting stance. Number 3 hitter in this lineup. Runners on the corner. Braxton Pauley, first pitch. Beautiful location, outside corner on the black, strike one. Pauley will step off the back of the rubber in a key situation here. Valley City 4 hits already. Pauley comes set. He'll throw to first. Not much of a lead over there from Fetch. We'll see if they do something designed on the bases here. Fleetfoot can certainly throw it through. So you don't want to run into the third out with Jackson Fleetfoot behind the plate. We'll see what Valley City does here. 0-1, runners on the corners. Everybody stays put. That one is fouled by third base. Cooper Klosterman gives chase by the fence, and he will catch it. About a foot inside the foul fence. Good focus from Cooper Klosterman. That ends a scoreless top of the third inning for Valley City. Wahpeton 2, Valley City 1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Let's head to the bottom half of the third on B92.7 FM.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs. Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick, and we got a good one on our hands, folks. North Dakota Class A East Region battle between Valley City Post 60 and your hometown Wahpeton Post 20. Valley City scores first on an RBI single off the bat of Powell. Wahpeton claps back with a 2-run homer from Jackson Fleetfoot, and that's where we stand. 2-1, bottom of the third inning. Coming to the plate for Wahpeton, Miles Hinckley will get his first crack at things in the 9 spot. That will bring up Caden Kappas, who was hit by pitch and scored on that homer from Fleetfoot, who will bat after Skylar Blado. So Wahpeton in a dangerous part of the order, but they got to face a guy who's been pitching fantastic to start this game off. Will Schwer, he's got 4 strikeouts so far. 4 hits for Valley City, only 1 for Wahpeton. Wahpeton also has committed a pair of errors, so they are very lucky to be in the lead here with a chance to add on in the bottom of the third at John Randall Field. Wahpeton 19-4, looking for lucky number 20 today. James Schwer on the mound, not Will Schwer. Will Schwer over at first base. So number 5, James Schwer, the righty, working on the first base side of the rubber. Out of the windup, he'll face the left-handed center fielder, Miles Hinckley. Hinckley takes a big hack at the first pitch and can't connect. Hinckley standing way back in the batter's box on the chalk like most of the post 20 hitters. They all crowd the plate, not afraid to wear one for the team. 0-1. Right-handed delivery to Hinckley. Off-speed pitch way outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Valley City wearing the powder blues with the white caps, navy blue brim. Delivery on the way. Neck-high ball to Miles Hinckley, and he's up in the count 2-1. Hinckley, a fantastic running catch in center field in the second inning. We'll see if he can do something at the dish here. 2-1 count. Hinckley takes a ball off the plate. 3-1. Miles Hinckley batting just a tish under 300 entering this game. This is the sweet spot count here. 3-1. looking for one pitch and one pitch only. Here comes the delivery. Curveball, belt high, inside corner, 3-2. So James Schwer dials up the bender. He'll run the count full. Payoff pitch on the way from Schwer to Hinckley. Outside in the dirt, ball 4. That walk is presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, Miles Hinckley is on his way to first base. That brings up Caden Kappas, number 5, your leadoff man. So Kappas has been hit by pitch 19 times this season. He'll step back in the batter's box. First pitch to Kappas, just above the belt, but it's going to be strike 1. Kappas going to take some signs here. Hinckley does have good speed at first base. Not really a base stealer, but this might be the time. Hinckley will stay put. Curveball freezes Kappas. Strike on the inside corner. That is a pretty looking off-speed pitch, folks. 0-2. Not a spot where Caden Kappas finds himself often. Wahpeton's leadoff man facing James Schwer. 0-2 pitch. Chopper to second base. Play at 2. Just in time. Feet first slide from Hinckley. Almost beats the throw, but Ethan Miller keeps his foot on the bag. Fielder's choice. Hinckley's out. Kappas to first. 1 down. We are in the bottom of the third. Wahpeton leads 2-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Skylar Blado, the number 2 hitter at the plate. He struck out his first time. And Caden Kappas, itty-bitty lead at first base, but they throw anyways, and he gets back with the sliding mid-on. So far this season, Caden Kappas 21 stolen bases in 23 tries, by far the team leader. First pitch, the AB is upstairs, ball 1. So 1-0 to Blado. Caden Kappas looking for maybe his 22nd stolen base of the season here, 91% success rate for the super senior. Nick Langenwalter, the only other player with double-digit steals on the team with 10. That one driven to shortstop, 1 hop, beautiful snag by Miller. He gets the out at second. So Miller played that one perfectly. Took a step back. Got a nice hop into the backhand side and fired it on a dart to second base. So back-to-back fielder's choice. 1 to the second baseman, 1 to the shortstop, and Wahpeton has 2 down with Blado on second. That brings up Jackson Fleeflet. Put a fastball on Jim Sturdivant Field over the left field fence last time. Let's see how Schwer handles him. 2 outs. Schwer comes set. Delivery. Fleeflet wanted that one again. He skies it up towards the shortstop, and Miller looks like he's got it measured. He'll catch it. Not the easiest play, straight up and down on the infield, but Miller catches it. A nice defensive inning for Valley City. They hold Wahpeton scoreless. Post 20 leads 2-1. Valley City looking to even it up here as we head to the top of the 4th on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I'm Robert Wanick. This is Post 20 Baseball from John Randall Field.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30, and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Wahpeton goes down scoreless in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Jackson Fleeflet seeing beach balls up there. He was looking for his second homer of the game. Must have taken his eye off it for just a second. He skies it up on the infield grass. Nice catch by Ethan Miller. Ends the inning. And Valley City trails 2-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. So here we go, top of the fourth inning. Jack Samuelson comes to the plate. Strikeout victim his first time. Braxton Pauley doing work on the mound, and that one is chopped towards third, right down the line. Fair ball. Josiah Brewer cuts it off in a hurry and throws it through the infield, but Cooper Klosterman, a heads-up play. You got to hit the cut there if you're Josiah Brewer. Threw it just over the second baseman Blado's head, but Cooper Klosterman shuffles his 6'4" body over in front of the ball, holds Samuelson at first base. Heads-up play, Cooper Klosterman. We will credit Josiah Brewer for cutting that one off. You can't see it on the video stream, unfortunately, because of the poles here at John Randall Field. But he did a nice job cutting it off, just air-milled the throw, and Cooper Klosterman had his back. So that's a single from Samuelson. Gavin Gerhardt steps to the plate. Pauley comes set. Moderate lead for Samuelson. Bunted. Barehanded by your pitcher, Pauley. Throws it to first base. Half step. Braxton Pauley, probably the least fleet of foot between the three people who went for that ball. Jackson Fleetfoot, the catcher, Aiden Hayek, the third baseman, but it was Pauley breaking off the rubber, barehanding, and firing to first base for the out. That is a textbook lesson in fielding your position, kids. So one down as James Schwer comes up. Sacrifice bunt. Moves Samuelson to second. So it's 0-1 now. Braxton Pauley comes set in the stretch. Slide step home. That one is flared shallow right field. Jaden King giving chase by the line. Diving attempt, and he's going to, it's going to pop out of his glove at the last second. Foul ball. Bad break for Valley City. Diving attempt. Jaden King right on the right field line, and it lands just inches in foul territory. So that's going to go down as a strike. And it's going to be 0-2 to James Schwer. Will Schwer. These Schwer brothers, they bat back-to-back in the order, too, and I promise I will get it straightened out here. Will Schwer, number 8, at the plate, down 0-2. 0-2, Pauley fouled out of play. So Pauley way ahead in this count. Narrowly avoids a RBI single to right field that dropped inches foul of the line. Valley City's got a runner on second base, one down. Will Schwer at the plate. That one grounded to Kappas at shortstop. Cleanly fielded. Good throw to first base. Second out of the inning. That's going to bring up James Schwer, number 5. 2 down. James Schwer had the fly out to Miles Hinckley in center field his first time around. Tying run is 90 feet away for Valley City with James Schwer at the plate. High and outside, good grab by the catcher, Jackson Fleeflet, 1-0. We got a good one here, folks. Wahpeton heavily favored. Valley City's got something to say about that. They trail 2-1. Top of the fourth, Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 1-0 from Braxton Pauley. That one down and out, 2-0. Braxton Bubba Pauley. We wondered, and he wondered, if he'd be back from an elbow injury, and he's back to full strength. Good pop on his fastball. No restrictions. 2-0 count. That one hit hard to the second baseman. Blado knocks it down. Takes the out at first, and that is going to do it for the inning. Blado sits on that one nicely and knocks it down. And that is going to do it in the fourth inning for Valley City. Wahpeton hanging on to a 2-1 lead. We're going to head to the bottom of the fourth from John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick Jr. on B92.7 FM.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wannick, and I want to thank a couple of our top-tier sponsors for the Boys Are Back docuseries. Troy Vosberg over at Finance Scope. He's coaching some youth baseball over on the other side of the park tonight. Shout out to Troy and Finance Scope for sponsoring the Boys Are Back. Also, Red River Valley and Western Railroad and Circle of Nations Wahpeton Indian School. That's where head coach Chris Kappas works. Does a lot with youth in the community, not only coaching but also in education. So shout out to those three sponsors and every other sponsor helping make this docuseries a reality. You can see the full list at kbmwnews.com on the videos tab. So here we go. We're getting ready for the bottom of the fourth inning at JR. Wahpeton 2, Valley City 1. We got a doozy on our hands. East Region Baseball. It is Jaden King at the plate, batting cleanup for Wahpeton. First pitch to King, skips in the dirt. Ball one. James Schwer on the mound doing a nice job. Only real damage he's ran into is Jackson Fleeflet with that home run, and that is the only Wahpeton hit of the ball game. Check swing by King. He's going to foul it off to the Valley City dugout on accident. Ran up and in on his hands and couldn't get the bat out of the way. So again, Wahpeton's only hit of the ball game so far, a two-run homer for Jackson Fleeflet, and that's enough to have the lead. As King chops that one to third, and that's going to be an EC on the head coach, Chris Kappas. Can't get his hand on that one. Chris had much more range than that back in the day, I promise you that. Count is now 1-2 to Jaden King. 1-2, Schwer out of the windup. King hits that one to the right side, and that is the second hit of the ball game for Wahpeton, a single through the hole. So Jaden King with Wahpeton's second hit of the ball game. And that's going to bring up Cooper Klosterman. Klosterman wearing number 9. We get a check over to first base. King gets back in plenty of time, and Jaden King can steal some bases with those long strides. We saw him run the floor in basketball, an all-region player, absolute stud out there. He's got the stirrups on. That's his style. And we're going to get a bunt from Klosterman. It's going to make its way over the fence, over the backstop, into the crowd with the net drooping down, but thank goodness it wasn't a straight comebacker off the bat, and it was just a foul bunt. Somebody's got to return that to the concession stand and get themselves a treat, as Mike Rittenauer would say. 0-1 count to Cooper Klosterman. And he's going to bunt again, and that one, boy, if that one would have been fair, it would have went over the third baseman's head. We had the third baseman charging, and Klosterman bunted that one, and it went foul on a line. Gavin Gerhardt over at third base. We have a 2-strike count now, and I highly doubt Klosterman's going to bunt, although we did see Carver Peterson try it on a 2-strike count for Valley City. He struck out. Klosterman, 17 RBIs on the season, 0-2 count. That one is hit, just fouled on the right field line. Giving chase is Schwer at first base. He can't figure out which direction to put his glove. And it drops foul. So new life for Cooper Klosterman. Best feeling ever when you're a batter is when you fall one off and they can't make a play and you get another chance. Klosterman, 6'4" righty in the batter's box, facing an 0-2 count. Hits it to almost the exact same spot, just a little deeper. And that one's going to carry out of play. I didn't hit too many extra base hits in my Legion career as a leadoff hitter and a number 9 guy, but I did hit a foul ball, third baseman for DGF. Lost it in the sun, and it landed just by the base, and I followed up with a bases clearing double. So it is certainly the best feeling in the world when you get away with a foul ball and get a new chance. And Cooper Klosterman has had 2 of them here. But he will take the third strike on the outside corner, so that's his second strikeout looking. Can't take advantage of the added opportunities, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. So Aiden Hayek comes to the plate. Oh for 1 outside. So we got our sister station up in the booth here, KOVC, and they're doing exactly what I did, getting the Aiden Hayek. That's how I read it too. And we're getting it right now, Aiden Hayek. That one is dribbled to shortstop, and Miller's going to go to first, and nice play, keeps his foot on the bag. Hockert is going to appeal to Josh Nordick. Josh Nordick's going to say he kept his foot on. And it looked like from up here, and I know I'm a long ways away from first base, it looked like the umps got that right and he kept his foot on, but you can't blame Steve Hockert for lobbying a little bit over there at first. So that is going to bring up Braxton Pauley with 2 outs in the inning. Jaden King at second base. Pauley takes the first one, a rock skipper in the dirt. 1-0 count. James Schwer working hard on the mound. Curveball, chop back to Schwer, and he snags that one. He will jog it over to first, underhand throw to his brother, and that's going to do it. So after the 2-run homer from Fleetfoot in the first inning, 3 straight scoreless innings from Schwer on the mound. Wahpeton clinging to a 2-1 lead over Valley City on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be back with the 5th inning at John Randall Field in just a moment. I'm Robert Wannick on B92.7 FM.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. We have a razor-tight ball game here. Valley City coming back to the plate, trailing 2-1 against Wahpeton post 20. Braxton Pauley on the mound for your hometown team, and he gets a foul ball on the first pitch of the 5th inning to Andrew Sikora. Sikora and Peterson to start this inning off. Then we're back to the top of the order with Ethan Miller. 0-1 to Sikora. Righty on lefty battle here. Sikora, one of 2 lefties in this lineup. Braxton Pauley has given up 1 unearned run so far. Wahpeton has 2 errors in the ballgame. Valley City does have 4 hits. Sikora chops that one foul. 1-2. So Pauley, really good on the mound so far. Has fallen behind in some of the counts, but as of late, he has been getting ahead. And he's really hard to deal with when he gets ahead. His strikeout pitch is that high fastball. 1-2. Chopper to third. Hayek's going to charge it. Fields it, throws it on one leg, and it's off the bag. That's going to get away from Klosterman and Kareen into right field. Sikora is going to get a single and reach second on the throwing error. So the third error of the ball game for Wahpeton. Nice play by Hayek to scoop that short hop on the run. Right on the thin cut of Agrelime down the baseline. He scooped that with his glove and threw it off one leg. Pulled Klosterman off the base. So Klosterman will play up now, bunt defense, as Braxton Pauly's on the rubber. Late show of the bunt there, and it's pulled back. So Sikora on second base after he singles and a throwing error moves him over. Brings up Carver Peterson. 1-0. They're going to throw behind him at second, not in time. Tag on the helmet. That's one thing this Wahpeton staff does really well. Their pickoff throws are generally on the money, and they mix it up. Pauly comes set on the mound. Bunt attempt by Peterson, and that one's going to roll foul. Klosterman, a fantastic job sprinting in from first base because that one hit the lip and began to spin back towards fair territory, and he barehanded it to kill it. So Braxton Pauly, a big spot here. He's got a 1-1 count with nobody out in the tying run on second base, facing Valley City's number 9 hitter, Carver Peterson, who's struggled to get a bunt down today. He struck out trying to bunt it 3 times his last at-bat. Just bunted that one foul. Here comes another bunt. That one is fair, right back to the pitcher's mound. Easy out at first, but it does a job. Sacrifice bunt. Moves Sikora to third. 1 down, tying run 90 feet away for Valley City. As they're hanging right in there with this 19-4 Wahpeton squad. Brings up Ethan Miller. Reached on an E4 and on a fielder's choice. He scored Wahpeton's only run in the RBI single by Corbin Powell in the first inning. First pitch is a fastball in the outer half, strike 1. Ethan Miller wearing number 7, playing shortstop. Top of the order here, 1 down. That one is hit hard, and Cooper Klosterman, what a lunging catch. He's playing up on the grass. A foot further up, and he wouldn't have caught that, but that 6'4" frame allowed him to snag it on his forehand side. Cooper Klosterman seemingly does this every game, and that's the second out of the inning. What a play by Cooper Klosterman at first base. Reaction time of a drag race driver there. That was very, very pretty snag. So now we have 2 down. Braxton Pauly trying to get out of the inning. Lefty hitting Trevor Fetch at the plate. First pitch to Fetch is outside for a ball. Ethan Miller on third base trying to tie it up here. 1-0 to Fetch. Fetch hits that one softly to left field. Brewer puts his glove up to block the sun, and the trick works, and he catches it. Good job by Josiah Brewer to help Wahpeton get out of that inning. Got the sunglasses on, got the glove up in the sun, and Wahpeton holds Valley City scoreless, strands a runner on third base. We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. Wahpeton 2, Valley City 1 on B92.7 FM.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. Valley City giving Wahpeton a serious run for their money behind the right arm of James Schwer. He's on the bump, and he's pitched 3 straight scoreless innings. He hit Caden Kappas to start the game, and Jackson Fleeflet made it hurt with a 2-run homer, but that's all the damage Wahpeton's done as they lead 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Coming to the plate, designated hitter number 10, Eli Kappas. He's got the face shield on his helmet after he took a fastball to the mouth in the Perm tournament, requiring a bunch of stitches. That sat him down and sent him to the hospital, but CT scan came back negative, and he only missed 1 doubleheader. Tough as nails. He swings at the first pitch, fights it off to third. Soft contact to Gerhard, but Gerhard can't make the throw. That's going to be an E5, and Kappas is going to hustle over to second base. Routine play to third base. Eli Kappas, who doesn't run extremely well, hustled his way down the line, and he was rewarded. The throw buried in the dirt, bounces past the first baseman, and Kappas scampers to second. Big break for Wahpeton there. So Wahpeton only has 2 hits on the day, and they lead 2-1, and they now have a runner on second base. In the bottom of the 5th, Miles Hinckley steps to the plate. First pitch on the way to Hinckley. He squares to bunt. He pulls back the barrel at the last second. They're going to throw behind Eli Kappas. And oh boy, he barely gets in there. Nice throw from Powell. Kappas not expecting that. Lucky to get back in time. So Miles Hinckley has a 1-0 count here. Delivery on the way to Hinckley. Fastball just does hit the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Late in the ball game here, bottom of the 5th inning, Wahpeton leads 2-1. Eli Kappas is on second base. Miles Hinckley's at the plate, nobody out. 1-1 pitch on the way to Hinckley. He squares to bunt. A beautiful one to the third base side. Schwer quickly off the base, makes the throw in time. Quickly off the mound, I should say. James Schwer fields his position finally and throws it over to first. Fielder's choice, sacrifice bunt for Miles Hinckley. That's the first out of the inning, and that moves Kappas to third base. So here we are at the top of the order. Caden Kappas, with his brother Eli on third. Called strike on the outside corner. Kappas hit by pitch and scored in his first at-bat, reached on a fielder's choice in his second at-bat. 1 down, the infield is all in on the grass all around, trying to hold this Wahpeton team to the 2-1 lead. Squeeze play, Caden Kappas gets it down. Here comes Eli Kappas, glove flip home, and he's safe. Eli Kappas, head first slide, safe by his fingertips. Great fielding play by James Schwer. He busts it off the mound, scoops it with his glove, and flips it to Corbin Powell at home, but Eli Kappas gets in by literally inches. So Caden Kappas with the RBI bunt single. Excellent execution by Wahpeton Post 20, 3-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Skylar Blado takes a big hack at the first pitch he sees, swing and a miss. And that's what won Wahpeton a state championship last year. Squeeze plays, sacrifice plays, base running, all the small things. As Kappas takes off for second, throw is on time, and he gets him on the tag. Kappas tries to swim around the tag, but no can do as Corbin Powell threw a heater down to second base. Whew. Nice play by Corbin Powell. And that is a big, big time out. Wahpeton up by 2. That's the second out of the inning. Curveball from Schwer doesn't bite. Looks like the count is 2-1. So James Schwer trying to get out of this inning. His Valley City team trails by 2. Foul ball by Skylar Blado makes it 2-2. Wahpeton just 2 hits in this game, but they're up 3-1 on a 2-run homer by Jackson Fleeflet and a squeeze bunt by the Kappas family. 2-2, Blado, off-speed pitch, grounds it to third. Gerhardt, strong throw to first, and that'll do it in the 5th. Wahpeton scores 1 run on a squeeze bunt from Caden Kappas, scoring his brother Eli Kappas. And that makes it a 3-1 ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back with the 6th inning from John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM.
Save big this month with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Up to $40 in rebates on the purchase and install select front and rear brake pads and 4 select rotors. Up to $20 in rebates on select AC Delco batteries. Up to $15 in rebates on the purchase of 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. And up to $10 in rebates on the purchase and install of select AC Delco cabin air and engine filters. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. SmithMotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick, and James Schwer doing it all on the mound for Valley City, but it's not quite enough. Wahpeton still leads 3-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Top of the 6th, Valley City back at bat. So Schwer made a couple nice plays on the mound on a sacrifice bunt and on a squeeze play where he flipped the ball with his glove to home, but not in time as Eli Kappas scored. And that one is driven to Kappas at shortstop, right at him. And he will catch it for the out. So 2 pitches, 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning is Braxton Bubba Pauley rolling on the mound. Number 23 for this post-20 team. Coming off the blown save and the loss versus the West Fargo Aces. Short memory for Pauley. He's back to business tonight in a big way. Off-speed pitch. Clips the outside corner to Jack Samuelson. Strike 1, and Pauley, he wants to go. He's back on the rubber, itching to throw another pitch here. Starts his wind-up high leg kick. Swing and a miss on a pitch about 4-5 inches off the plate, and he's got Samuelson in an 0-2 count. Pauley, 0-2, right-handed delivery over the top. That one's hit a mile high. Kappas drifting out into shallow center field. He'll call it. He'll catch it. So Kappas with 2 putouts to start the 6th inning. 5 pitches, 2 outs for Braxton Pauley in the 6th inning. Model of efficiency. Pauley, delivery, first pitch, curveball that goes up and in. We have a 1-0 count to Gavin Gerhardt. Braxton Pauley with another high and inside off-speed pitch. He falls behind 2-0. And Wahpeton's a hard team to beat when they don't give free base runners. They've been very lucky to navigate around 3 errors in this ball game, but Pauley has been lights out on the mound as he finds the zone there and makes it 2-1 with a fastball. Pauley shakes off 2 signs, says yes to the 3rd, and starts his windup. Right-handed delivery, swing and a miss as Gerhardt swung right through that fastball. Evens the count at 2-2, 2 outs, number 2 at the plate. Wahpeton leading by 2. Pauley, 2-strike delivery. Just off the plate, Jackson Fleeflet trying to pull it in, and Josh Nordick having none of it. Count is full. Full count delivery from Braxton Pauley. Fouled back onto First Street, heading towards the B92 mobile. So Braxton Pauley will do it again. Full count. High fastball driven to center field. That's going to carry a little bit, and Miles Hinckley is drifting backwards, and he will catch it. That'll do it for Valley City. In the top of the 6th, no runs, no hits. 1-2-3, Braxton Pauley in post 20. Get through another scoreless inning. 5 straight scoreless frames for Braxton Pauley. Wahpeton 3, Valley City 1. Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back in the bottom of the 6th on B 92.7 FM, where the B stands for baseball.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Welcome back to beautiful John Randall Field on a lovely 85-degree night at the ballpark. I'm Robert Wanick. Wahpeton Post 20 is hanging on to a 3-1 lead over Valley City on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This is a key East Region game. Wahpeton in a 3-way tie for first place with the West Fargo Aces, Devils Lake, and Kindred. They do hold the tiebreaker run differential with all 3 teams. As Jackson Fleeflet will come to the plate, he did the bulk of this damage on a 2-run homer in the first inning. First pitch he sees inside. It looked like it was going to hit him, but it didn't. Jackson has been hit by pitch 12 times this season. So the second pitch of the inning on the way to Jackson Fleeflet. Fastball on the outside corner. He's going to look for something that catches more of the plate, something he can turn on. Gap-to-gap power anywhere for Jackson, but his honey hole is left field. 1-1. Fleeflet fouls that one down the first base side onto First Street again. It's going to be a yard ball. So 1-2 count to Jackson Fleeflet, number 7 for Wahpeton Post 20. Fleeflet drives that one right up the middle for a single to center field. So Jackson Fleeflet with his second hit of the ball game entered the game hitting .500. Can you believe it? He's raising his average even higher. Wahpeton Super Senior, University of Minnesota Crookston Golden Eagle wreaking havoc this summer. So that will bring up Jaden King, your right fielder. King takes that one to the shoulder blade, and he's going to get a free base here. Nobody out, 2 runners on just like that for Wahpeton Post 20 with Cooper Klosterman coming to the plate. And I have this first game on the air tonight, folks. Second game I will be down on the field filming for our Wahpeton Post 20 docuseries. But if you head over to the KOVC website, you can listen to our sister station broadcast the game. Second game scheduled for, I don't know, maybe 7:30, 7:40 first pitch. Cooper Klosterman squares to bunt, and he'll take a ball off the plate. Nice throw down back to second base, but Fleeflet paying attention. He'll get in there. So James Schwer on the mound here. Tough task ahead of him. 2 runners on, nobody out. Klosterman squares to bunt. 2 hops the mound. Schwer thought about throwing to third. thought twice, spun and threw to first, and he'll take the out. Would have been close at third, but he took the safe one at first, and Cooper Klosterman sacrificed bunt. Runners on second and third for Wahpeton. It's Jaden King on second, and Jackson Fleetfoot 90 feet away from tacking on to this 3-1 Wahpeton lead. Bottom of the sixth on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. That brings up Aiden Hayek. Here he comes. Right-handed batter into the batter's box, infield on the grass all around. And he's hit by pitch, and that loads him up for post 20. One out. Not the worst thing that could happen for Valley City because we got the infield fly in effect and a possible double play opportunity. We're going to have a Minn Kota Ag Products mound visit. Minn Kota Ag Products, your #1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. We'll take a quick break. Word from our sponsors. Wahpeton up 3-1 on Valley City. Bottom of the sixth inning, Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching.
All right, we're back here. That was a brief Minn Kota Ag Products mound visit. James Schwer is going to stay on the mound. He has had a phenomenal start for Valley City, but right now in the bottom of the sixth, his team trails 3-1. Bases are loaded. One out, Braxton Bubba Pauley at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat is on the way. Pauley takes that one about 6 inches off the plate. He'll work ahead 1-0. Middle infielders are playing back, regular double play depth. Corner infielders up on the grass. 1-0 pitch to Braxton Pauley. Chops that one foul down the third base line. 1-1 count to Braxton Pauley, who's been on a tear lately at the plate. He is your starting pitcher, so he can help his own cause here. 1-1, bases juiced. Pauley. Off the plate, 2-1. Pauley going to be super patient in this at-bat. James Schwer on the mound, laboring a little bit here in the bottom of the sixth. 2-1 pitch. Throws a slider right down the middle, knee high. That was a good ground ball pitch. Pauley lays off, and we have the count at 2-2. Schwer able to sneak a strike in there with the slider. Strikeout would go a long way here for Valley City. 2-2 buries that slider in the dirt, and we have a full count. So Braxton Pauley will have to protect the corners here. Full count. James Schwer, big spot for the Valley City righty. And that one is way off the plate. Ball 4 presented by Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. That's going to score a run. RBI walk for Braxton Pauley. Fleetfoot touches home plate. Wahpeton takes a 4-1 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Things could get ugly quick here for Valley City. This always dangerous Wahpeton lineup who came into this ballgame hitting .335. Only 3 hits in this game for Wahpeton. Eli Kappas once again swinging at the third pitch had me flinching as that one almost cleared the net that has fallen down on the backstop here. So 3 at-bats, 3 swings at the first pitch for Eli Kappas. 0-1 as he just missed that baseball. Sent it straight back. Second pitch, up and in. Right by where he got hit in the face in the perm tournament, but he's able to get out of the way of that one. 1-1 to Kappas. Runners on first, second, and third. Kappas takes that one in the dirt. 2-1. So Wahpeton getting ahead in these counts with runners in scoring position, putting the pressure on James Swear. 4-1, Wahpeton lead, bottom of the sixth. Eli Kappas hits a rope to left field. That's going to score one, and they're going to hold up Aiden Hayek. So RBI for Eli Kappas. Scores Jaden King on the single. Good to see that young man get his first hit since taking a fastball to the face in perm. I'd say he's fully back, jumping on the first pitch in his 3 at-bats. Scored on the squeeze bunt last inning and gets an RBI of his own this inning, Eli Kappas. It is 5-1 now. Wahpeton opening it up in the bottom of the sixth inning against Valley City as the upset bid slowly fades away on post 60. That'll bring up Miles Hinckley in the number 9 spot. Infield in now. Can't afford to give up any more runs. Hard ground ball should get through everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if Wahpeton ran another squeezed play here with Hinckley at the plate and Hayek at third. He takes ball 2. He takes a strike, about letter high. Got a little bit ahead of myself there, folks. So the count is 1-1 to Miles Hinckley. Hinckley fouls it off his shin. Looks like he's going to be fine. It's 1-2. As James Schwer's kind of just been left out there to dry in the sixth inning. Bases loaded, 1 down. Delivery to Hinckley. Curveball. That was a nice pitch. Hinckley strikes out, swinging over the top of the curve from James Schwer. That brings up Caden Kappas. 2 outs, bases juiced. Braden Steffens is going to courtesy run for Braxton Pauley. And Kappas has a chance to put the final nail in the coffin here. Wahpeton has ran this lead to 5-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Entered the inning leading 3-1. Tacked on 2 more. Now Kappas has a bases loaded opportunity here. First pitch is a chest-high fastball. Kappas wanted all of that one. He'll get none of it. Swing and miss, strike 1. Kappas has reached base all 3 times. Fielder's choice, single, hit by pitch. 0-1 on the way to Caden Kappas. Curveball, he hits that one to center field. And that one is hauled in for the 3rd out of the inning, so Wahpeton leaves the bases stranded, but they score 2 runs. They take a 5-1 lead into the top of the 7th inning against Valley City on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 3 more outs, and Wahpeton is looking for its 20th win of the season. Stick around. I'm Robert Wanick on B92.7 FM.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. I'm Robert Wanick. Braxton Pauley trying to polish off a complete game here for Wahpeton. Top of the 7th inning, we'll start out with Will Schwer at the plate for Valley City. Wahpeton leads 5-1 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. That one is hit hard by Schwer to center field. Miles Hinckley gives chase, and it's just over the mitt. Bounces off the wall in center. Hinckley tracks it down with his speed. That's going to be a leadoff double for Schwer, presented by Highcamp Construction. So Braxton Pauley gives up a leadoff double. Pauley, to this point, 6 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, only 2 strikeouts, 0 walks. So great job locating and forcing weak contact and a little bit of luck on Pauley's side tonight too. But hey, 0 earned runs, won't complain about that. He's only thrown 72 pitches. 0-1. 0-2 as Pauley throws a cut fastball on the outer half to James Schwer. Pauley just trying to grab the first out of this inning. Needs 3 more outs to win the ball game. 0-2 pitch from Pauley. Up and outside. 1-2. Good chase pitch from Pauley. Fastball just off the plate. But Schwer not going to take the bait. 1-2. James Schwer fouls that one over the backstop onto First Street, and it is 1-2 here. Braxton Pauley trying to go the distance for the first time this summer. The righty coming back from a lengthy elbow injury, looking great. 1-2 pitch, grounded back to Pauley. He'll look the runner back at second and throw to first. Fundamental play from Braxton Pauley for the first out of the inning. So Braxton Pauley up to 76 pitches with 1 out in the 7th inning. 52 of them strikes. In total control. First pitch from Pauley is going to be a pass ball. And that goes right through the wickets on Jackson Fleeflet. Not sure if he was mixed up on what pitch was coming there or what, but it went right through his legs. And that's going to advance Will Schwer to third base. Brings up Andrew Sikora, who's at the plate. That was the first ball. Sikora hits that one to Kappas at shortstop. Beautiful play to the forehand side. Fires to first base from behind second. And they're going to call him out at first base. Sorry for the delayed call there, folks. Kappas snagged that ball to his bare hand side, surprised everyone in attendance, fired it from the outfield grass, and Cooper Klosterman looked to be like 6 inches off the base. But they're going to call him out. It's going to drive in a run, but it's going to be the second out. Could have been a big break there for Wahpeton. Pauley delivers a strike to Carver Peterson on the inside corner. And maybe the shadows were playing with my eyes there, but it sure looked like Klosterman was off the bag. 1-1 pitch to Peterson. Soft line drive to Hayek, and that's ball game. Braxton Pauley confidently walks his way to his catcher, Jackson Fleeflet. They exchange a handshake, and Wahpeton wins 5-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Complete game victory for Braxton Pauley. We'll be right back with your Miller Realty postgame show on B92.7 FM.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Welcome back to John Randall Field. I flip-flopped our pregame and postgame sponsors. So instead of the Miller Realty postgame show, this will be your Wilkin Drink and Eatery postgame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Get on over there and try out the French onion steak sandwich next time you're in Wahpeton for a baseball game. Wahpeton 5, Valley City 2. Great upset bid by Valley City. They looked fantastic. They just fell out of favor at the end, had some bad breaks on a ball that could have been a double down the line. Looked like Cooper Klosterman was off the bag on a play in the 7th, and that was the second out of the inning. But overall, Valley City's got to be happy to be in this one, and they'll try to carry that momentum into Game 2. And Wahpeton's got to be happy with getting a win. So they don't care how it comes. They'll take it. Their 20th win of the season. They're 20-4. So let's jump right into your Essentia Health Player of the Game. Pretty easy choice here, Braxton Pauley. His first complete game victory of the summer. His first complete game since the lengthy recovery from elbow injury, and that young man is firing on all cylinders. Pauley goes 7 innings, 5 hits, 0 walks, only needed 2 strikeouts to win this ball game, 1 earned run. So Braxton Pauley, the righty, your Essentia Health Player of the Game. Essentia Health here with you. And your play of the game, another easy choice, Jackson Fleeflet, 2-run homer in the first inning, which kept Wahpeton ahead for most of the ball game until they tacked on 1 in the 5th and 2 in the 6th. For a while, it was Wahpeton's only hit. He drove in Caden Kappas. His first home run of the center goes over the field in left onto Jim Sturdivant football field. Your Red River Agency play of the game from your hometown agents. That's Jackson Fleeflet's first inning home run over the left field fence. So again, Wahpeton 5, Valley City 2 on your Wilkin Drink and Eatery post-game show. I'm Robert Wanick signing off from John Randall Field. Thank you for tuning in to B92.7 and streaming this one live on KBMW News Live YouTube. Head on over to the videos tab at kbmwnews.com. Check out the first 2 episodes of the Wahpeton Post 20 docuseries. Wahpeton 20-4. They beat Valley City 5-2. Game 2 coming up in just a bit from the beautiful John Randall Field.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the